Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing well and hope you all are looking after number one, that's you. So here we go, another mother have to bury her own child. It is so heartrending because it was never meant to be so. Parents burying their own children. So Colette Gaynor traveled in great despair last evening from New York to Florida in the United States, where today she will have the task of positively identifying the body of the second of her four children, 29-year-old Trishana Tully. Tully was found taken out with apparent signs of trauma Monday evening at her apartment in Orange County, Florida, the authorities said. Gaynor, who resided in Mar Valley in St. Andrew during an emotional video call, explained that she last spoke to a physically abused Tully on Sunday. Gaynor said her daughter did not express fear of anything, but that she had been facing domestic violence issues in recent times. On Sunday when I video called her, I saw a big cocoa swelling over her head. She said, "Mommy, I called the police and the police is here." And I leave her to talk to the police. After the police leave, I ask her, "What is it?" And she was explaining the whole situation, Gaynor said, before indicating that she had been told by the police that an individual had been taken into custody up to yesterday evening. However, there was no official police report identifying who the suspect is. Gaynor had recently migrated from Jamaica to New York that she expected to land in Florida late Wednesday. The mother expressed, "I will identify her body tomorrow, Thursday morning, as soon as possible," she said, before crying inconsolably. She Tully leave Florida to come to New York just to be with me for a couple of days. She just went back to Florida Friday. Trishana was my ride or die. Trishana was there for me every time we need her. When me want to go in nowhere, and me and her go, a tearful mother said. Gaynor said that the dreadful news was relayed to her by Tully's manager at FedEx, where she was employed. Her manager sent me a message that she heard it on the news. I spoke to her earlier up in the afternoon, so when I tried to call her back in the afternoon, I'm not getting through to her. So I called everybody to check on her to see what is happening because she was not answering the phone, Gaynor said. She said that she asked a friend of her daughter's to file a report at the police station. When the manager texted me and said that she was not getting her and she saw the news, she asked me, "Is it true?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't hear anything. I called her from yesterday and now hear her." And she sent me a screenshot of the news, Gaynor said. The mother described her daughter as a fun-loving person. She went above and beyond. Anybody call her for any assistance or anything, she's there. She not tell you no. She will give you her last. She's very helpful. She always a smile no matter what, Gaynor said. Grief-stricken relatives and residents gathered at the Mar Valley home, listening on the interview with eyes swollen from tears. Tully's sister, Nika Dada Gaynor, said she last saw her while she was on a recent visit to Jamaica a couple months ago. She came here for her birthday, and she came after that for one day. Come for her two youngest kids and go back. That's the last time me see her. I have to try to be strong for me, my family and nephew, Tully's son. Miss also have to be strong for my great-grandmother, she said. The younger sibling said that every time she opened her phone, she sees a photo of her sister, which she noted is a testament to the loving relationship they shared. Sunday is the last time I spoke to her. She made an audiovisual representing for my party that I have coming up on Saturday. She was very supportive, Gaynor said. while playing the infomercial for the party. Her teen son, who lives with family in Marvally, have to be constantly consoled by family members. His eyes were swollen from crying, and he has constantly outbursts. Oh, he can't survive without his mother. Relatives say they are having to keep a close eye on him and trying to be strong for him. Trish's father also passed out and had to be rushed to the hospital after hearing the news of his daughter's passing. It is hard bad, relatives said. There is allegations that Trish was in an abusive relationship, and while the police has arrested someone, there is not much information coming out pertaining to that. This is why I always say that ladies or gentlemen, do not take abuse lightly, because you don't know when that person will really chip and do the worst. And you know what? There is this thing, you see, where victims always think that this person is going to change. And sometimes the red flags is there from the beginning. Because once you go into a relationship with someone, and from the beginning you notice that they love to assault you, it might be mild at first. Take it as a red flag. When you go into a relationship, you are partners. It's not that you gain a new father or you gain a new mother where them supposed to be beating you and hurting you. You see, real love don't hurt. Trust and believe that. Real love adores and protective of each other. I think too much of us, especially black women, have grown up in so much toxic situations, be it in our family home, in our community, or in our circles, where we see women being abused and they stay with their partner, and it is so entwined into, the truth be told, the first assault or the first set of assaults that might not seem to you to be too dangerous are your red flags and your warnings to tell you to put your foot in your hand and run. No relationship is worth your sanity and your peace of mind. Wake up, people. If somebody a go thump in your eye, or somebody a go batter you, or somebody is going to draw your blood, it's not love. There is no excuse for that. You can't be using excuse. Oh, you know, say him did go through something. You know, say him did go through this stress, or she did go through this, or she used to suffer from abuse. That's why she stay. So listen to me, man. You see, if I saw them stay, them need to go get therapy before them come in a relationship. Once you're in a relationship, and any gender, whether male or female, decide to put them hand on you, it's time to go. Because the fact that they think that it is okay, it will get worse. It generally never gets better. Once a relation starts off an assault, there is physical abuse, and there is mental abuse, and there's verbal abuse. They all are dangerous, because as long as it continues, one day it is going to span off into something more vicious. Because you know what? One day you are going to be fed up and you are going to respond more strongly about the situation, and that could be the day when everything comes to a climax. Because there's no way you're going to sit around and just be a beating stick for somebody all the time. So it's one or two things happen. you are going to be so angry and fed up that you are going to give them a frightened lick, and it's going to be fatal. Or they are going to be comfortable for a long time assaulting you, and then you know what they're going to do now? They're going to take it to another level, and it might be fatal. This is the thing, people. Open your eyes. Listen to me, people. Abuse is not love. It is an illness. If you're with a partner and the partner is abusive, it's an illness, and they themselves have to be the one that know that they need to seek help. You're not a doctor, you're not a psychiatrist, you can't heal them. Worse if you are on the receiving side of the assaults. Take up yourself and leave. If you have to even leave the things them. If you have children, take your children and leave. Seek help. Don't wait until the relationship gets so toxic and embroiled, because over time, after the abuse continues over years, you have pent up anger, the person have pent up anger, and you keep having more vicious clashes. Guess what happened? The temper has risen. You see the next thing that is going to happen? You see when the assault happen, it is going to be more vicious. I only wish you would understand. Even I see some young people right now in some relationship, and from time to time getting abused, and it is like some Stockholm syndrome setting where they find excuse even for the perpetrators that are hurting them, and that is not normal. Abuse is not welcomed in a relationship. It is going to come to an end one day, and the end might be more vicious than you can imagine. As adults, we have to realize that there are some people that just can't change. You have to have a standard for your life, what you want. Because trust and believe, I would not want to be in a relationship that when I go home, I'm afraid to say something because I don't know what I might say or do that is going to trigger you off to get angry at me. No, man, me love the relationships where you can communicate with each other. I understand and respect your likes and dislike. You understand and respect my likes and dislike. And we try to be respectful to each other. If respect is broken down, it's best we separate. But if you really love each other, the respect will be upheld. Somebody abusing you, whether it verbally, physically, or emotionally, is totally disrespect. Take care of yourself. Too much of you guys sit down there and wait until there is a fatal end. Condolences to this family, because to this woman, she gone left her 3 children. The whole story has never been told, but as soon as more information becomes available, I will update you guys. Guys, protect yourself and love yourself first, please. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.